Hey, what's up? It's Ed with Spiderz. You just got your new Spiderz glove in, and you're probably thinking to yourself, how am I gonna break this puppy in? Brand new Japanese kip leather, top of the line. It's stiff. It needs to be broken in. So don't worry. I'm gonna teach you a couple methods I've learned throughout the years how to accelerate the process in breaking it in to the point where you can start playing catch, because playing catch is the best way to break in a glove. So let's get started here. All right. So the first thing we want to do is we want to be able to squeeze the glove. So what we're gonna do is break in this ridge here. The fastest and quickest way to do that is to simply take it and roll it. So basically roll it in your hands like this, back and forth. And what that's gonna do is gonna break in the material underneath here, the padding if you will. We're gonna roll that a few times in here. Just to the point now where we can start to squeeze it, squeeze the glove. All right, so we'll do that for a little bit, and we can always come back and do more, but that's step one in my book of breaking in a glove. Okay, so next what we're gonna do is we're gonna break in this crease right here. To do that, we're just gonna keep our bottom hand or our glove hand flexed open, take the other hand and just kind of press the glove and fold the glove over. Create that crease in there. And what that's gonna help do is gonna help us create this pocket later. It's also gonna give us a better point where our fingers can close the glove. So just work the glove over like that. It's like a nice new pair of shoes. You get them at first, it's very stiff leather. Break it in to your comfort level. All right, so the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna break in the fingers a little bit here and loosen up this leather. So the first thing I do is I pull on the laces, try to create a little separation in here. And then we're gonna kind of bust out, flare it out just a tad. Some guys like to flare it out a lot. It's up to you. I like to flare it just a tad. But as I'm working this glove over, I'm trying to hit any piece of leather I can possibly get my hands on. Because the more you work it over, the more you soften up the leather, the quicker it's gonna break in. All right, next we're gonna work on the web. So to do that, once again, keep your hand in the glove, because the more you can keep that hand in the glove, the softer the leather is gonna be. You're gonna be sweating it a little bit. But take it, squeeze it, take the top hand, work it over. Work it over. Try to work in this area right here, bend it a little bit. It's not necessarily where you want the crease to be, but you just want that leather to be loose. So work that over. Go back to kinking in your hand here, the palm. Now we're able to squeeze the glove a little bit. All right, what we're gonna start doing now is working on the pocket, right in here. What I like to do is move all my fingers over one slot, and you're gonna have two fingers in the pinky hole. So you're gonna have your pinky and your ring finger in this slot, your middle finger in this slot, index finger here, and you're gonna have no fingers in this slot here. What that's gonna allow you to do is when you're playing catch, it's gonna allow that ball to penetrate deeper into the pocket because your index finger is no longer holding it back. So it's gonna allow you to break that pocket in much deeper. You're also putting more pressure down on the ridge of the glove, so you're gonna break that in a lot quicker as well. This weekend while watching a basketball game, football game, or something at the house, keep your glove next to you, just work it over for a couple minutes, loosen up that leather. If you're in the Milwaukee area, Burkhardt Sporting Goods, they'll have these. They're like 12, 15 bucks a piece. And what you're gonna do here is you're gonna beat in the pocket. You're gonna try to form that pocket. Now before I start slamming this glove, I recommend once again, keeping your index finger out of that finger slot, because as you hammer on this glove, it's gonna hurt. So moving that finger out of there, once again, is gonna create a deeper pocket, and it's gonna take away the pain. So if you look here, I'm just hitting right where the ball would land, softening up the glove, softening up the leather. And hit it. Don't go light on it. So work out like that, softens it up, builds that pocket real nice. We're gonna take a little bit of warm water. We're gonna pour it in the pocket here. And what that warm water is gonna do is it's gonna open up the pores of the leather and allow us to really accelerate the break-in process. As far as how hot do you want the water, don't use boiling hot water. That's gonna shrink the leather, almost burn it if you will. So basically, recommendations between 150 and 180 degrees. And tap water, run it at the hottest you can get it. That's kind of where I go on it. You don't wanna soak the glove, but simply pour it in the pocket, and keep working that leather over like you were before. And you can already feel the glove loosening up. Can you feel it? Grab my mallet, move my finger over one slot because that hurt. Man, Domingo, you're gonna love your glove, buddy. All right, so we'll keep rolling it here, loosen that leather up. If you're an infielder, a lot of times what you want to do to create that wider glove, keep working on those laces, soak them a little bit. I don't want to soak them on an outfield mitt, but on an infield mitt, maybe soak the laces here a little bit, pull on them, push out on the glove, almost inside out. So yeah, just one shot of water like that, you don't have to re-soak it. You're good to go. One little tip and trick I also know here, women's fast pitch ball, 11 inches. Keep that in the pocket so the glove forms just a tad bit bigger pocket than a baseball. Gives you a little more play. A 12-inch men's softball, a little bit too big. The women's softball seems to work perfect. So keep it in the pocket while it dries overnight. Perhaps take your belt, wrap it around there, take a bungee cord, something to keep a little pressure on that ball. Like I said, let it sit overnight, let it dry, grab it in the morning, start working it over again. One last thing I want to say, and people ask me all the time about oils and conditioners. I don't necessarily recommend oils because the oils soak into the glove and weigh it down. As far as other conditioners, absolutely. I would recommend that at least once a year, usually in fall time when the air kind of dries up a little bit. And what we'll do is take about a dime size lotion or conditioner for every quarter of the glove. So we put about a dime size here, rub it in, dime size here, rub it in, dime size here, rub it in, dime size here, rub it in. Just rub it in, keep that moisture in there. I mean, it's basically a piece of skin here. So if all the moisture comes out of it, it's gonna dry up and crack. Give yourself a nice glove, nice piece of leather, take care of it. All right, so at this point, you can at least squeeze the glove now, start playing catch. And once again, that's the quickest and best way to break in a glove is to play catch with it. All right, thanks for watching. Don't forget to check us out at spiderzbattinggloves.com. Find us on Instagram, find us on Facebook. And if you want to build your own custom glove, if you don't have one already, go to spiderzcustomgloves.com, and we have a nice little glove builder there. Pick out your colors, 9 different webs, 10 inches all the way up to 14 inches for the big softball guys by the quarter inch, so we can make the custom glove of your dreams.